So so I was just looking at this trade. I think I had analyzed in the previous video, and I was waiting for this to pull back or correct and then continue. And I think I've just missed this trade right now, because so there are ways I could have entered this trade. You see, we are already in a very, very bullish trend. Let's see. I think the point of this thing is to be extremely open-minded in such that you are not, what I've learned from this opportunity that I've missed is that I need to be a bit flexible on my entries, and a bit, let's just say flexible, because there are like numerous ways that I would have caught this trade. But you see, because I was just waiting for a specific entry, like I was waiting for a specific thing to happen, that's why I missed. Because you see, this is not a very big move. It's a very, very short move, and it has just hit TP in like 5-10 minutes. Yeah. And so let's just look into it. So we see we are just buying. We are in an uptrend. I think I can just get rid of this. Let's see which level this is. Clearly we are past this level, so it makes no sense. Maybe we are coming to this. Okay, anyway, today is on Friday, so I'm not looking to be in the market. If I do happen to have another trade, I'm not looking to be in the market as much. And there's still also another opportunity here. So we can see that the trade that I was looking at was, okay, I missed this trade here. So what I was looking at is this 15 minutes. Let's go to the 15 minutes. I was looking for this move, these two candles. This is the move that I was looking for. And we can see that on the 1 hour, let me show you. On the 1 hour, I had said that this is a low, higher low, higher high. This is the, what is it called? The indication. This candle is the indication. This is the correction. This is the continuation. So indication, correction, continuation. So I was looking for a trade here, and I think either I missed it or there was no trade. Let's go to the 15 minutes. Yeah, I think I was, anyway, let's go to the, oh yeah, I missed this one as well, because the indication was this move here. This was the indication. I think I had discussed this in the previous video. This was the indication. This was the, on the 1 hour, yeah, this was the indication. So I was looking for correction, and it started making lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low. Once it made this should have been my entry here. Here, this is where I should have entered from, and then started scaling up towards wherever it takes me, yeah, maybe towards around maybe 1:2, 1:3. Let's see, that would have been my entry. Stop loss on this higher low, because if it happens to come below this higher low, that means the trend has shifted, and I shouldn't even be on this trade. So this would have been, if I would have been trailing, I think I would have gotten a 1:2, 1:3, maybe. So that would have been a good trade, but I missed it. So I was looking for this one. So I was looking for a second entry here. And in this entry, I think the 1 hour, let's look at the 1 hour. In the 1 hour, it's still a very big indication. On the 1 hour, it's a very big indication, but this indication on the 15 minutes, it has made an indication and a correction. So because in the 1 hour, it was a very large indication, and I was looking for a trade today. Yeah, this one, it's this part. This is the indication. But according to the 15 minutes, we can see the indication cooled, because you see, this is lower low. This is, yes, this is lower low, lower high. And then it has made a higher low, higher high. So this would have been our confirmation that we are still bullish. And if I could have entered on the one, this one, I should have waited for price to make, because this is our indication, to make a correction and move past this, come here, and then, so my entry would have been here, around here. This is where you should have put your entry, and then, so that is the first way I should have entered here. So, you know, I'm still learning ICC, so that and that. See? The entry should have been just above this, just above. Yeah. So it should be is it a buy? Yeah, a buy stop. Yeah. Okay. So that would have been the first entry. According to ICT, the market should not ever trade below a swing, a low. This is a swing. This is a low. The market should never trade below this. So I should have taken this as an order block. This together with that wick, that would have been an entry if I was looking at this in the ICT way. See? It's almost similar, yeah? That should have been an entry again. See? The third way I should have entered this is, remember this is our indication. So what I was looking at, because we are on the 15 minutes, I went to the 5 minutes, and I was looking for you see, I started looking at the pullback or the correction, but you see it's called the indication was too small. So this would have been my range, and this should have just tipped me off or thrown me off. Yeah, should have, because you see it's forming higher low. There's no enough like range for it to keep making those small market structure shifts. So I think that I should have known. Alternatively, because the reason as to why I missed it is because I was looking at the market in the lens of higher like indication from the 15 minutes. I was looking for correction here and then continuation. And this correction, you can see it made higher low, and is it? Yes, higher low, and we failed to make a higher high. So we made a lower high, which means that now, and then we made a lower low, which means now we are in the correction phase. And now it should have made of which it has made a higher high. It needs to make a higher low here, and then higher low here, and then if it comes above this level, is it? Yes, lower low. It comes above this level again, I should be able to buy. But you see, the range is quite tight. It's very, very tight, considering that it's a Friday. It's a bit tight. But the other way, I should have caught this move. So I think I still have a chance, because now you see it has made a higher high. But this higher high has already hit our TP, because this would have been around here, should have been our TP. So I think we need to look at this market in another lens. Alternatively, the way we had said the 15 minutes was an indication. Where is it? This is an indication. I should have gone maybe to the 5 minutes and looked for the indication on the 5 minutes, right? So that now you don't miss out on the whole move. This is the indication. Where is the indication? Because now you see we are dealing with the lower time frames. When dealing with the lower time frames, I don't think, I'm beginning to see that if you're dealing with the 1 hour, you need to go to the lower time frames to see the correction or the pullback where it ends. But if you are dealing, I think, with the 5 minutes, you need to look at the current market structure and look at where is our indication, where is our correction, and where is our continuation, so that you don't miss out on such great moves. Because here you see this is a higher low, this is a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So in the 5 minutes, this is our indication, right? This is our indication. And so we needed a correction. And our correction, when do you know the correction is over? You know the correction is over if when price gets above this level, above the previous. Okay, let's look at it like this. I don't want to confuse you. So this is also a higher high. I don't know how to copy paste. Higher high, higher low, and then this is also our higher high, higher low. Okay, so to form another indication, we would have seen this would have had to go up. But now you see we are in the correction phase, or the pullback phase, by forming this lower high, lower low. So on the 5 minutes, you look at the previous structure and the current structure. We are looking for this move, yeah. So you look at the previous structure, which is higher low, higher high, this one, and then indication, continuation. With the continuation, we happen to make a higher low, higher high. So this would have been the current structure, and this would have been the previous. So for you to enter and for you to know whether the pullback is over, you look at you wait for price to move below here, and wait for price to come back outside here. As long as price is below here, this previous range, this previous high, ICC says that it can as well come and take this low. It can as well come and take this one. So we need to be sure that it is above this previous high. So your entry would have been here, and stop loss either here or here. Okay, so the entry should have been here. By stop, you can make here, catch this, yeah, You see, there are so many ways. Like with ICC, you can catch very, very many trades and you don't feel even a pinch, even missing out, because you know after a few hours you're going to find another trade. Like it's that easy. And like ICT, like you have to wait for liquidity sweeps. Sometimes they are not there. Like it's a bit complicated, but with ICC, there are so many ways for you to get in and get out from the market. So here, let's look at this. We are still, so this is, so those are like how many ways, like 3 ways you would have got this trade. Yeah. So the next, this is our indication. No. So in the current price leg, this is our indication, right? We wait for correction, and then continuation. I think I'm going to stick with this, although I feel like this range is quite big. This range is quite big for a stop loss, because we will need price to come back here and then go outside. So we'll see how it acts. You see, it's still the same with the 15 minutes. Indication, correction, continuation. Indication, we wait for correction to form a higher low, and then correction. We enter after price gets above this point. Like price comes down during the pullback and then it goes up. So we are not taking, we are not placing buy limits, we are placing buy stops. Okay. So let's see whether we are going to catch a trade in the New York PM session, or yeah. Yep. This is very interesting. Like, you know, reading the markets like this, it's something that you feel like your hard work is finally paying off, you know, after years. Like this is, I think this is almost 2.5 years now of pursuing this. So you can imagine how I'm feeling right now, being able to read the structure, making like dissecting the markets this way. It's such an achievement. Like this is a dream come true. And let me hope, of course, things will definitely be better very soon after we pass the challenge. And on this, we can see our indication. You see, the 1 hour indication is quite big. It's quite big. So if we wait for it to come here, this will be waiting for next week, because obviously the pullback can't, or the correction can't happen today. It's 10. It can't happen today, and it still continues, considering now that it's on a Friday. So that's why we are looking at the corrections on the 15 and 5 minutes. I don't know, I think let me stick to the 5 minutes. Yeah, ciao.